It's us
Here
again.
we are.
These playful people.
Yay!
It's like I'm coming out of the camera right at you.
Boom! It's Tabby. He's got the zoomies and he's here for you.
It's been true for the past 4 days.
I mean, who needs logic when you got the zooms?
Exactly.
Okay, here we go. Also, now there's a new intro. I can't screw it up in the same way. Yay! Screw you, Laura.
Ouch.
Welcome back, folks, to the world of Azera. I am your dungeon master for today, Melissa, and with me, as always, is...
Me, Laura, and I am playing Verity / Ryan, the Azamar Rogue.
Michael playing Arinna, the Necro Druid.
Me, Brie, who plays Lenore, the Shadakai cleric.
Get in the cauldron.
I'm Ian, and I'm in the cauldron. I'm Ian. I play Tabbi, the Tabaxi bard, ready to not get fur in your food if he cooks for you. That's a bad idea. It's not safe.
Not sanitary, not sanitary. And I'm Luna. I'm playing Brillia, our favorite tiefling warlock.
Yay! And I will also be playing Arsen and Kos, the two trauma faces. Hooray for trauma!
Yep.
Trauma celebration.
I mean, it's always fun you have a trauma buddy, right?
Isn't that what our whole party is?
That's all of us.
That's all of us.
Isn't that just every D&D campaign is just a bunch of trauma?
It's a group
Yeah.
therapy that just happens to kill monsters.
How we work out our shit.
Yeah, it's sort of
Happy
is.
people don't travel the countryside killing monsters. They just don't.
Well, this is sort of a two-parter, so more than usual last week is very important to us today. So last week, you guys gave Arsen a makeover in an attempt to disguise his royal heritage. That went with mixed results. He has a fantastic haircut.
Not if you look at Gabby's drawing.
True. But notice that he didn't have any clothes on, and that helped.
It does help.
Draw the eye away. Draw the eye away.
Does.
Straight down. Just draw the eye down.
Oh, sorry. Wrong way.
I seriously opened that and I was like, Jesus.
It is mature content, right?
Mhm. Check it out.
If you haven't seen it on the Instagram, you gotta go.
Yeah, that's some quality.
You gotta
Arsen.
You gotta go. Yeah, I want that on a t-shirt. I mean, I know we were looking at like the others, but I want or a pillow.
It's like a pajama
A pillow, a body pillow.
Oh.
Yes.
The inside is full of dirt, armor, and jam.
Maybe it's like a reversible body pillow, like Arsen's on one side and Atlas is on the other.
No.
Ugh.
Oh
No.
no,
Which
that
product do you want?
Not Atlas.
Not-
What were you here in season 1?
I don't think that's the person on the other side of the pillow.
The other
I
person is
love
Penelope.
Atlas. Ooh.
Oh.
It's too much.
Yeah, I don't ever
There was a
wanna
line.
be-
There was a line.
Just body pillow with your boyfriend's mom on it.
That's how to get like cool down.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
the cool down. Then,
Oh.
with the support of loving Brillia, Kos faced her demons and they returned the body of Lord Hillguard to his grieving family. You got to meet his daughter and his son and their people with opinions. The return of their father's body brought up some questions about entitlement of Lord Hillguard's 3 children, and our adventurers bonded and shared secrets over fine dwarven liquor. And also a flute contest? Spoons contest.
It was a
It was a flute at first, and then I
Combination.
was like, it's not a contest, we jam, and then I moved to spoons.
Yeah, you were going to destroy that little girl, and then she got scared, and you were like, now this is different.
Yeah, no. I'm here to support and to empower.
Yes,
Yeah.
empower your dwarf comrades.
God,
So you had a great night. Lenore fell asleep in Tabby's fur, making a nest. And in the morning, the party were prepared to pay their respects at the funeral, but instead were confronted by a missing corpse and a very shocked congregation. So, yeah, Hillguard's body went missing. Nobody seems to know where it went. People have feelings about that. And you guys sort of made some plans. about how to start figuring out what the hell happened.
We tried.
We tried.
We made, I think you can call it in quotes, progress, but it's in quotes for a reason.
Yes.
I wrote down that, didn't I? Because I am a diligent note taker.
We went into 2 parties, didn't we?
Mhm. We sure did.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if we came up with an actual plan about what one half of us was going to do, like if we were going to interview half or interview if we were splitting it that way. But I know we did split into 2 groups.
Team 1 was Arsen, Lenore, Verity, and Ariana. And team 2 was Brillia and Tabbi.
Well, the longer we leave the sarcophagus on the ground, the more time that evidence can be tampered with.
True.
That happened.
And that's a bad thing.
That's bad.
Very bad.
I feel like team 2 should do that because they seem like
Yes.
they have their shit together.
Team 2 checking up the stones on the ground.
Yep.
All right, let's do that. So team 2, like, was this like soccer lineup where like people like picked each other, or is it just sort of like obvious?
I think we just looked at each other and that's how we were standing. We're like, well, that works.
Yep.
Right.
No, like last picked. Like,
Mhm.
all right, Verity, you're with us.
You know
It's
that's not
unfortunate.
true.
That is
Because
not what
Verity and
happened.
Arsen being the package deal is like that's the way
Oh,
him
yeah.
down.
2
type
for
of thing.
1.
He's
2 for 1.
he's the whole package deal.
Let's not talk about the whole package of Arsen.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, we can just go
No,
back to
please.
the photo, right?
Let's go back to the photo. Let's go back to talking about the photo.
Look at that pretty
I love
picture.
how this is now a photo and it's not a
photo now.
It's not an art.
There's like
That's exactly accurate.
Is this like one of the people at the bar was just sketching in their notepad and they're just like, mm-hmm.
It's
I
on the,
yoinked that
like,
on my way out.
Arsen
it's
definitely-
been like pinned up in the bathroom.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay. All right.
Hey.
let's go check out these stones and I would say we all walk away for
Yeah.
the 3 of us.
Yep.
Cool.
Sounds good.
As
We
we're
were
walking away,
going-
I'm sorry. I'm just going to whisper real quick. Do any of you have hypothetically a higher intelligence than me? 'Cause I don't have many.
I am not. I'm decently smart, but I am very good at looking for things.
Okay, I can
So-
perceive, but I can't investigate. In
I
some weird
can-
quotes, if you know. What
I
mean.
can do both.
Good.
Yes, you can.
Yes, I can. So I guess we will check out the sarcophagus pieces
Yes.
and all that good stuff. Investigation time.
All right. You head down to the cavern where the funeral was taking place. It looks like the coffin is still where it was. There's a couple people guarding it, but they seem mostly trying to keep people away more than, doing anything specific.
Yeah.
Do they seem to be making any stances as we approach? Like, do they look like they're gonna intercept us?
Yeah. Like they're not gonna like just let you guys walk up without, doing some kind of check, probably.
Okay.
Am I with this group? I can't remember which group I'm with.
No, you're with Lenore and Verity.
But if you want to follow that,
If you
kind of
want to
funny.
come with us, we won't say
Ariana's
no.
having huge regrets.
Yeah, I mean,
No, I'm just wondering because I was going to check out the sarcophagus, but
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you-
Arguably, it makes more sense to have Ariana too because Ariana has like identify
Ability.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Really good smart things.
you said that there's 2 people.
Yep.
Okay. I want to cast Charm Person on them,
Yep.
so I believe I'll need a Charisma save.
Okay, I can do that. Let's see how charismatic this person is first. Cool. Not that charismatic. 10.
Nope, they are charmed by me.
All right.
They consider me a friend. When the spell ends, they know that they were charmed by me.
Ooh.
But
Who did you cast it on? The person on the left or on the right?
oh, it's got to be on the left.
Gotta be the person on the left, right?
Yeah, to the left, to the left.
All the charm people sitting out on the left.
The
yeah.
dwarven woman on the left has short red hair. This is actually one of the few people you've seen who doesn't have like a lot of hair going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to say hi. We were kind of hoping to have a little look-see at that little sarcophagus there.
Oh,
Yeah, it wouldn't be too much of a problem, would it?
I'm supposed to be keeping it safe, but you're one of the people who brought back his body, right?
Yeah, we're also the champions of Karakat.
Oh, um, Karakat, you say?
Yeah.
And
I
she
am not.
Well,
I
these two
look
aren't,
over.
but this one right here.
Although
You
I
know.
don't think that would have any claim around here, Ariana. We just want to check out the sarcophagus to figure out what happened to the body since, we helped bring it back and we would like to make sure that it was buried properly like we were aiming to do in the first place.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was a horrible mix-up. I don't know what would have happened. I mean, I guess if you were going to do something to the body, you could have done it on the road, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. We wouldn't have gone through all the trouble.
Right. It wouldn't make any sense if you'd done anything about this.
No. You can trust us.
Yeah.
Try not to move too much, okay?
Of course.
I don't want people thinking that anyone can come here. We're trying to show that we're showing respect and honoring the bodies of the dead. So,
Of course.
okay, go ahead.
Thank you. I would like to whisper to Ariana, you might not want to bring up being a champion of Karakat around here.
Oh, why not?
You won't be looked upon kindly.
Why not?
Because they tried to conquer everyone, including these fine people here, including my people, including Tabby's people.
We're the champions. We overthrew them.
Yes, but anything associated with Karakat is seen negatively, so you just might not want to.
Right, but we're the ones that
up.
overthrew that, right?
But
so it's
I'm
like
not
the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So shouldn't we be considered friendly?
Yes, except when you just put champion of Karakat, that might not mean I'm the champions to overthrow it, or otherwise that might mean champion in other ways. It's very broad.
I can begin to preface it if it will help people understand the grievances.
Maybe
Please do.
Conqueror?
Or we can just not bring it up unless we're in Karakat.
Oh, I can't go back to Karakat. They threw us out.
Okay, so I honestly think that maybe calling yourself a champion just in general, you might just want to think about it depending on where you're at.
I think it's a great idea. Because when you hear champion, it's like, wow, they must have done something really cool to honor that name.
Cool
right?
to Karakat, and what is cool to Karakat might not be cool for everyone else.
Oh. So we shouldn't call ourselves the champions. We should be calling ourselves like the warriors?
Yeah,
the warriors of Karakat? It has a little bit of a violent ring to it.
Why don't we just take out Karakat? Take out Karakat, and I think that will do wonderfully.
What about new Karakat? Karakat the second.
Karakat Junior.
Ooh, what about if we were just calling ourselves like Atlas's champions?
I like that.
Work, right? This way Karakat isn't even on there anymore, and it's just Atlas.
Except Atlas hasn't really made an impression yet, whether that's good or bad, so we still might not want his name on things.
Oh, okay.
Just a thought. As someone who's lived outside of Karakat her whole life and doesn't look fondly upon it.
Do you not like me because I'm part of Karakat?
Oh, no, I don't. It's nothing against you, my dear. It's just, I'm just saying other people, I've had a chance to get to know you and see the good you've done, but other people, with the second they hear of Karakat, that you're from Karakat, might not even give you that chance.
So I need to double down and show them how awesome I am.
Yes, preferably before you mention your from Karaket, so they don't dismiss you.
Oh. I'll try.
Exactly. It's the same. It's just like the reason why we had to Arsen got a look when he came in. He's
Well, that was
human
because
and
he was covered in like moss and we cut his hair and
that,
he was
and
like all gnarly.
he's
I didn't want to
human
say
looking.
anything, but
He's human looking, and Karaket is filled with mostly humans. So,
right.
you
But
know,
I used to be
it's
human.
I look at Koss, just like,
Wait, no, it was a
what's
half
going
elf.
on?
Was it a half elf? I'm getting confused.
On my fleshes, different flesh. Who knows?
well,
Maybe now we should, we have the permission to the stone box that the bodies go into. Maybe we should,
Yeah.
Oh, we should probably check out the sarcophagus.
Yeah, we'll
We
talk
only
about
have
this
about,
more
like,
later. You know,
5 minutes
maybe
before they figure out that I've done a hoot scowl on this one here.
I didn't even know you did that. What?
you
What?
did something.
Oh,
Oh, I
goodness,
just thought we were
what?
being very kind, and that's why they let us in. But okay.
Does anyone want to do a perception check?
Yes. Let's see if this is a good roll. That's not bad at all. I think that's a total of 19.
Well, that's plenty to know that the person that Ariana charmed keeps looking back at them and being like,
The little hearts in their eyes kind of flutter a little bit. Friendship, I love it.
It's great.
I just feel like a real connection. Like I've never made that kind of connection with someone. Just they talk about like love at first sight. You have that like that connection, and I felt something. I've never felt something like that before in my whole life. I think this is what Mom was talking about.
Oh, boy.
Before she died, she said she wanted me to find someone, and I think
Give it an hour, sweetie.
The honeymoon
I don't-
phase lasts very short.
Cool off.
why would I need to wait when you know it's real?
I'm looking over the sarcophagus right now. I'm doing. Can I roll an investigation on this?
Please
My
do.
goodness.
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
gonna
like
try
to also roll investigation.
I would like to
Okay.
help one of them.
Probably
I'll help-
Ariana,
I'll
I'm
help
pretty
Ariana
sure.
Be like, look and see
Yeah,
if there's any flesh dragging or
Please,
anything
I
like
rolled
that.
a 2 on the first
Oh
roll.
no,
Yeah,
I don't
take
know
my
which
help.
dice to trust.
That's
Ah, the queer rainbow one. That's always a good choice.
Crazy.
okay, that's better. That's better.
Natural 20.
Cool.
Always bet on gay.
Always bet on gay.
Always bet on gay.
Brillia, do you have the spell investigate, or are you using like a
No, I was just
investigation?
investigating. I'm just
I mean,
using
I have-
investigation,
I
which
have
would be
in-
a total of 24.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a 26.
Jeez. Okay. Apparently you picked the right group to be doing this.
Yes.
There's a lot of information here. Is there anything you guys want to focus in on? Just basically ask a question and I'll answer it with that roll.
Do we have like a timeline of when the body was placed in and then taken out?
Definitely when it was at least placed in, kind of, but not as big.
Based on what you know, it seems like probably the body was here for maybe 16 hours.
Okay.
It seems like the body was probably put in very soon after the sarcophagus was brought here. It looks like it was carried by 6 people, but the same as we're trying to carry it yesterday. Or earlier today? Earlier today.
Is there like an equivalent of like fantasy DNA in there, like hair or
Yeah, did we find like a brightly
fingernails
colored
or-
piece of hair that is distinguishable?
like
Sure.
a necklace that says property of so and so?
A murderer and body kidnapper.
I will say that you managed to find like a curly piece of beard hair, and you hold it out, and Tabby's like, I know that hair. That's the guy. That's his beard.
That's his beard.
That is the Lord. That's the Lord's hair.
That's the Lord's beard.
Wow, this is probably worth at least like maybe a little bit of like copper to the right fan at least. Somebody want Lord's stuff.
I don't-
know.
I mean, Lenore's been collecting bits of hair. Just, put that out there.
It's very
I
fair.
don't Yeah, I don't think you're gonna make that much money off of that.
Lord, who knows?
Um,
I'm gonna try to see or point out like if there's any like scraping of like flesh or anything, like if the body was like dragged out of it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd say you don't find flesh. You do find like a little bit of dried blood and a bit of tunic in one of the rocky corners.
And it's safe to assume that any dry blood wouldn't have come from the corpse because he probably would have been all congealed inside at this point.
It's not like a drip blood. It's more like something scratched and just like it's a little bloody. So it could have come
Okay.
from the corpse. But it does indeed seem like maybe it was pulled out.
if we were to look at the seal, does it look like how damaged is the seal of the sarcophagus? Like, was it gently lifted? Was it someone strong enough to lift it, or does it look like it's been beat up as someone tried to get in?
It looks like it was dragged. So it looks like somebody
Okay.
like pulled it out of the way. Like you can see
Okay.
scratch marks.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so it's someone strong enough to do that, or someone with help.
It
Well,
sounds
we
like
already have the
yours.
hair, right? We can talk to what's his face and be like, why
Ooh.
you got? Can I? Ooh, that's. Oh, I don't have that spell.
I'm not with you, but I have spells.
Mm.
Yeah, I do have identify, but I don't think identify will actually give me like too much
What
information.
this
That's mainly like
creature is.
magic stuff.
Yeah.
This is
feel
not
like
Brillia
this-
saying this. If we had scry, we could potentially scry on whoever
Yeah, and I don't-
dropped that hair.
I ain't got no scry.
Yeah,
I feel like this could be like, I mean, not cheating, but I have locate object and locate creature.
Look at
that's not
object.
cheating. They're in the PHB for a reason.
That's why we have
Yeah.
them. So we can like bring her this hair to help use it as like a conduit for those.
We could. That would be a good idea. I
Yes,
think.
that
Trying
would
to
be a
find the
very
body
good
now.
idea. Well, I think that's all we can really find for now, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Well, it's a pretty good discovery, I think. It's pretty
Yes.
useful for one of the other party members.
Okay.
All right.
I guess we'll walk out and I'll say goodbye to the two people guarding and say thank you.
I'll deep bow.
I'll leave. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. You
Bye,
can come
thank
back.
you.
You can come back if you need to help because you're really great helpers. And we'd be glad if you came back to help.
Yeah, once we figure out what happened with this body, we'll sure to be back.
Okay, great. That's really noble of you. So we'll talk later.
Okay.
Anybody who rolled a perception before that, like looking back, sees as they leave, like the person staying next to her just like slaps her in the chest and is like, "What's that? What the hell are you doing? You're an embarrassment to us." I just think he's the one, Dan.
Diane.
I think he's the one. You know what? I shouldn't have used the name off cuff. Now Dan's gonna be an important character moving forward. What the fuck did I do that for?
You betcha.
Hey, as
You
long as
gotta
you tell everyone
know.
how
You
it's
gotta
spelled.
know.
All right, team 2.
So I think we were going to go and speak to I think it was the sister, right? The sister we haven't spoken to yet.
Yeah, you can do that. You can talk to anybody.
That seemed like, I think from memory, that was our plan, that we were going to go and talk to sister with kids.
Yep.
Let's go.
All right.
Okay. It's not all that difficult to find her house. You follow the instructions that her older sister gave you, Delora, and you can see that there are some people gathered outside. It looks like people have stopped by to talk to her.
Cool.
Should we like wait till they clear off?
Just loiter for a bit.
Yeah, loiter.
Do a perception or Yeah, let's do perception.
I've also just realized that this is just the amazing love triangle.
Not awkward at all, is it?
No, it's fine.
Very doesn't know. Does Arsen know?
Arsen 100% knows that Lenore is into
Oh.
you. He has his hand in yours, and he is standing between you and her.
So it's just me that's like best friends.
Yeah, it's just you.
I rolled a 13 perception.
It looks like people are sort of settling in to spend time here. Like, it's a little bit like you would expect, like, a wake. You know what I mean? Like, people are eating and chatting and...
Not worried that there's nobody.
There's certainly more gossiping, like that this didn't go to plan, but it may be that this is where the post-internment is going to happen. So people have gathered here and are offering support and chatting. So it doesn't look like they're clearing it anytime soon.
It's the Shiva. Okay. We can try and pull her aside.
Yes. I think maybe someone who has better people skills than me should talk to her. We left that with the other group, right? All our people skills went to a different group.
Yeah.
I have very good persuasion. I have very good intimidation. I have...
And I love that on you, but I think we need someone that's charming, right? Like someone, or why don't we just go with our strengths and just scare her into talking to us?
I mean, charisma is my highest. Yeah, okay, sure.
You could do a team charisma roll.
All right. I mean, we say that, but like, okay, as long as this isn't a repeat of the dwarven shop from season 1, like as long as...
That's not his fault. He rolled a 1. Everyone does that sometimes. Everybody rolls a 1 sometimes. It was his first time. He swears that never happens.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it looks like the doors are open. People are coming and going. There's a big entry kind of room. Looks like it's like a living room. Lots of seats pulled out together for people to sit in. There aren't any backs to the chairs, but...
Is this their home?
You don't know.
Okay. Didn't we go to their house? Did we go to their house?
No, you haven't been to Hillguard's house. You've been to actually, have you been to any of their houses? I don't even think you've been to the daughter's house.
Didn't we go to the dick, the brother, the son?
Oh, you did go to the asshole brother's house. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. It's not that house.
Okay, cool. I guess we're sending in Arsen. That's the plan.
Okay.
Sounds like that is the plan.
Right, Melissa, go talk to yourself.
Well.
This is the best part of role-playing, when you just role-play against yourself and you make all the party watch.
Yes.
Arsen looks around the room.
We're around to help.
And
we can take the lead, but we don't have to. We're not participating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Arsen sort of looks around the room and gives you guys a quick overview of what he sees. He says, okay, so what I'm reading on this place is that she is not just hosting this because it's her dad. This is a thing that she does. Like, the people here respect her. I mean, look at the way they defer to her. Like, they like her. They want to be here in support of her, right? There's that kid Tabbi was playing with yesterday, so must be her kid, right? Didn't Dolores say that was her niece?
Yeah.
Okay.
He also said that she was there, right? That she was at the pub?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, she was with the body.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing her at all before today. I mean, I guess you could have your kids go somewhere with their aunt. That's not unusual, or I guess.
But we went with her.
Yeah, I don't know.
And also, is this a small town? Like, is it unusual for? Do they know lots of people? Kids do stuff on their own, right?
Yeah, it's not small.
I mean, I know I spent a lot of time on my own as a kid.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's normal, right? It's normal.
I mean, this is like a closed cave system. Like, it's not like they're gonna run out and get attacked by bears or something.
Yeah.
But
and now that fire monster's dead. Oh no, that was a different town. Sorry.
Whoa. It looks like maybe this town it's bigger than the villages you've seen, but it's not like a full city either. Like, maybe like 500, 700 people. It's pretty decent. So you probably wouldn't know everyone by name, but
okay.
Arsen points out that he only sees this third-born child, who at this point you've recognized the features of enough to be able to be like, yeah, that's definitely Hillguard's youngest. The other two don't seem to be here.
Okay. I will approach her.
Can we like watch and see how she's behaving a little bit? Like, is she really drinking this in? Does she look devastated, or like how much of this attention is she enjoying?
That's a good question. Let's do insight. As somebody who has often faked how they feel, I feel like you are especially good at knowing this.
Well, thank you.
Can I help you?
Yes, please. Yes, please. My insight sucks.
Lenore will kind of lean in and be like, have you noticed? Whatever she notices.
19.
She looks like she is sort of doing what is expected of her a little bit. Like, this is her normal state. She is good at faking and being a good host. And she's sort of just going through the process. You can see that she's not entirely all there. Like, she's not standing to talk to anyone for any length of time. She's just sort of doing the like, oh, I'm so glad you're here. Yes, Dad would appreciated that you would have come. Big hug. Oh, I have to go take care of the other guests. She's not really sitting and talking to anyone at length. She's kind of just floating around, constantly refilling glasses and plates, and yeah. Okay. So she seems a little out of it.
She's doing her thing,
her
duty.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're going to go talk to her, yes. I'm going to take over the serving duties. I'll do tea. I'll do.
Okay. Excuse me. Could we borrow you for a second? We have some questions. We haven't introduced ourselves yet. My name is Lenore. This is Verity and Arsen. We were accompanying your father's body back to his home, which evidently has we needed to keep a closer eye on it, I guess.
Oh yes. Delora told me about you. You brought Dad home. Thank you so much for your help. And she gives you a big hug.
I hug her back and please, you look like you're very busy. Let's sit down and we'll see if we can't figure out what's happening here.
She makes her way around, gives Arsen a hug, and she gives Verity a big hug with an extra little squeeze at the end. And she says, "Oh, that's so sweet of you. We have a lot of guests to entertain right now. Maybe you can make yourselves at home, though. Please, you're more than welcome. I'm sorry, I don't really know if you enjoy Dwarven cuisine or not. I'm sure we could find something."
Verity was more than happy to.
Yeah, you sit, relax. I'll bring you a cup of tea. I'll bring you some food. I'll take care of the guests. Just You look like you could use a break.
I can't make you do that. This is...
You're not making me do anything. I'm offering. Please, sit.
You, I guess, want to speak to me for a bit.
Most important is that you do, yes, have a break. But if we could go over what happened last night, that would, I think, we'd be able to help find your father.
Oh, you, she seems a little shaken at that idea. Like, she's trying not to think about the details here. And she says, all right, should we talk here, or do you need to speak to me alone?
I think, is there like a kind of a place where it's not so crowded, or that we can see?
We could go to the girls' room, up this way.
I follow her up.
She leads you, there's actually sort of like a little bump, like there's like, you go up a bit and then you like curve down and around.
Mm-hmm.
And then you find a room with 2 beds in it, and yeah, nice, simple. There's lots of drawings on the wall.
We heard that you were watching over your father last night. Is that correct?
Watching over, you mean by the sarcophagus?
Yes.
No, I wasn't there for very long. My brother and sister, they handle most of that kind of thing. I went to see him, but I couldn't stay.
That's completely understandable. It's a hard thing to come to terms with, death. It's more mysterious than we know, and it's hard for us to grasp what we don't fully understand.
And it's only been a few years since Mom passed, and I guess I thought we'd have him here for longer. You know, you hesitate and you wait, and I don't know, you think there's always going to be more time, you know?
I understand. It's we can always use more time. May I ask what happened? Did you see your father last night? Your brother seemed to indicate that you were with them while they were watching over the body. I could be mistaken.
Oh, no, I'm sure Brasa didn't go into it. He probably thought it sounded pathetic to say that I saw him and left.
It's not pathetic at all. It's especially if it's not something that you're used to seeing. Are you a woman of faith at all?
Yeah. My family, we used to worship more when my mother was around.
I think you should trust that there is a higher force looking after your father at the moment, and hopefully that power is guiding us and we can help him find peace. Where you must have been quite startled. Where did you go after you saw your father?
Oh, I took a walk for a little bit, just trying to get my head straight, and then I came home to my family.
I know this must be a hard question to answer, and it's hard to go back to that moment, but do you remember seeing anyone unusual in the house or around the sarcophagus? Anyone acting unusually?
Roll an insight check.
This is not my dealio. Oh no, this is my dealio.
It is your dealio.
This is what I do. Never mind. I know shit. Oh. 14. Maybe I don't.
Not the best. Good thing Arsen's there. She hesitates for a second and says, there's no one really unusual here except for you all. Not to be rude. We're
That's
very
perfectly fine. We're very unusual.
You are a very unusual group. But everyone here is family. We've been through so much together, and this cave is supposed to be a place of safety. I don't think anyone was guarding him so much as I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. I really should go back and check on your friend. I feel so bad making her take care of everything.
She is quite the entertainer. I'm sure she will be fine if left for a few more moments. I'll only keep you for a moment more, but is there anyone who is maybe a little bit more fascinated with the afterlife or with death?
I mean, we all have questions about what comes after, don't we?
Some more than others, though, wouldn't you say?
I try not to think about such things. I try to live in the moment.
Okay, well, I should let you return to your guests.
Right. If I can help, I'm happy to. I'm sorry that you'll have to speak to my brother more. He really is trying his best. And she scampers away, like, and leaves you and Arsen in the room.
Okay. Do you feel like that was a helpful conversation, Arsen? You put a lot of work into that interrogation. Thank you.
Did you pick up anything, Lenore? Maybe something more obvious than just your blatant questions about death? Did you pay attention to her answers at all?
I was concentrating on actually speaking, actually. You
usually are.
Well, I'm surprised you noticed. You're not the best listener. I did find it a little unusual that she seems so in touch with her community, yet she hasn't got any concerns about anyone. She's not worried that there's someone that's a little off. I mean, in every group, there's at least one person that's a little off.
Well, not that my opinion matters to you at all, but I think it's pretty clear to say that she maybe didn't see anything, but she definitely knows more than she's saying. She has suspicions.
What makes you think that?
Did you see the way she reacted? When you talked about, did you see anyone there? And she hesitated, and then you asked her about death, and she was just completely dismissed the question, like she didn't want to answer.
Wow. I'm sorry, you're going to have to give me a moment. I'm shocked at how useful you've just been. Maybe we should return to the group.
Yeah, that's often why I end up staying quiet, is just constant shock that you've existed this long. Ladies first. Wow.
Just storm out.
You can make a TikTok out of that.
Get away from my girlfriend!
Never!
Which one of you bitches want to fight?
Both.
Oof.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Dangerous waters.
Verity, would you like to roll an insight on either of these people as they come back out?
Yes, I would also like to mention that while I am serving tea, I am doing my absolute best to snoop in everything.
Okay.
Everything. Yeah, oh, the sugar's not in this desk drawer? That's weird. Every cupboard, everything.
Wow. Okay.
Every room. While they are out, every single room.
You get
under
your
the
road
pretense.
on.
Yes. under the pretense of being a good host. Oh, do you need a blanket? Maybe there's blankets in this room.
Sure, you can actually, let's say you did that. You are, roll me a stealth check really quick.
Okay. That's a natural 20.
Perfect. You have about 5 minutes of free time to explore. The front room's not that difficult. Like people are looking everywhere, you know. But you can head towards the back of the house, and you have about 5 minutes where you will not be caught. Where you want to look?
Yeah. I think in general, it's like a open every single drawer and every single cupboard and see if anything pops out at me. Not that I'm looking for like, I don't know what I'm looking for. But just anything that doesn't seem right.
Alrighty. Let's do a perception. No, investigation. This is definitely an investigation. I know what rolls are for.
Okay, I am not great at investigation. Okay, it's another natural 20. I swear to God, I'm not making it up. I swear.
All the natural ones you rolled last game.
This is it.
They're bouncing out.
This happened in one of my other games. I'm like, I rolled like 4 in a row, and I'm like, guys, I promise you, I wouldn't lie about it. Like, I wouldn't lie.
This is like the opposite of the game Michael and I were playing yesterday when I rolled like all 3s all day long.
Yeah.
I almost got eaten. Well, I did get eaten. Anyways. So
all my ones come out in an actual battle. That's
Yeah.
where all the ones come out.
Yeah.
I can't stab fucking anything.
But man, can you like
But
look
when
at
I want to
drawer?
open some cupboards, oh yeah, I can.
Okay, awesome. So you head into her bedroom and you start looking around. She has a enormous bed and dressers, some of which are made out of wood. You haven't seen a lot of wooden furniture here, but it seems like she's got some older pieces that maybe have been passed down. And underneath the bed, you find a little box that was carved and has her name on the top. And you find a whole bunch of little mementos of her life.
Anything weird? Anything that sticks out? Hopefully it's just like, you know, her kid's first teeth and a lock of hair, or like normal normal mom shit. No, I mean like, you know.
Yeah. There's it. I mean, it sort of goes through a bit of her life. So you can kind of sit there and go through in order and sort of pick up things about her as time goes on. There's a few, I guess, sketches that have been done of her and her family. There's a man and a woman and 3 kids. They're all standing together. They all look very happy. There's a few of them. There's indeed some locks of hair and things like that. As you proceed down, you see bits of things she wrote, little bits of love letters and things like that. It seems like it's sort of a little, I don't know, kind of like maybe I shouldn't be looking at this part. And near the very bottom, you see an older picture. It looks like it's probably 30, 40 years old. And you see a woman and a man, and they're holding 2 small babies. And there are 2 small children with them. There's nothing written on the back, but something about this just keeps drawing your attention.
Or
I'm
not
gonna take
3.
it. I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
And then put everything back.
Verity steals old family portrait. It is now in your inventory.
Okay.
You kind of hide behind the bed as she rushes by towards the living room. You can hear Arsen and Lenore arguing.
Yeah, then I'm gonna sneak out, and then can I do an insight on Lenore and Arsen?
Sure.
I'm gonna keep using this dice because it's being nice.
I mean, Lenore
It's
can
already
tell
rolled out too.
Lenore can tell you whatever
Yeah.
she wants to tell you, but we'll see what you pick up from Arsen.
Yeah. It's a 12.
Um,
Back in the pile.
Arsen is he's being classic Arsen in that he's super angry. Like, you've not seen him this angry in a while. Like, this is like classic, like, pins you against a wall outside of a garden and is like, why did you lie to me, Arsen?
And Lenore seems fine.
Lenore, as soon as I see Verity, she's like, nothing happened. Like, nothing happened.
Okay.
Just shrug.
Did you find anything out?
Not much. Maybe a little. Sorry, are you all right?
I'm fine. I found out that she has some suspicions about who might have done this, but she didn't see anything directly. Lenore asked some questions too. Did you hear anything important that we should tell Verity?
Yeah, she seemed very weird about death. Like, she wanted to very much shrug it off.
Shocking, her big revelations about death.
Yeah, I don't know what is happening with you today, Arsen. I think, are you feeling a little flustered? Is this bringing back memories of your mother?
Wow.
Do you need some tea?
Wow.
The tea is scalding hot.
It's so hot. What?
He clenches his fist, looks at Lenore with serious eyes, and then turns to Verity and says, I'm gonna go take a walk, and I'll see you soon. And he leans in, and he gives you a gentle kiss on the cheek, and then he walks out. Very stiff, and very angry.
What the fuck was that?
I honestly don't know. He is losing his cool today. I think he hates me. I mean, I honestly just think he hates me.
No, but what, you haven't done anything. Did the dwarven woman say something?
She just accused him of not being able to be impartial because his girlfriend killed his mother a couple weeks back.
She's not wrong, though. I did do that. I did do that.
From everything I've heard, she was a bitch. So, I mean,
I did cut his mother's. I did push her off a building with Ariana's help as a footstool, and then cut the head off of her dead body. So, like, honestly, I'm not sitting here going, I'm also fantastic. So, it could be me.
I don't think it's you. I think it's just he's in a new place. It's a high stress situation. Wow. Anyway, let's just let him walk it off. I'm sure he'll be fine, and we can continue with the investigation.
I should go talk to him. I should go talk to him. I can't. Yeah. Sorry. Before he. Yeah.
Does he usually have an anger problem? Is this new or?
No. Well, I mean, he's often a little angry, but not recently. But I mean, we didn't with his mother. We didn't discuss the fact that I cut her head off, and so maybe he's repressing things. Look, right, okay. Let me just if you right. here's a picture I found. Don't let her see this, right? I don't know. It seemed odd to me. Maybe you can decipher something. I'm just going to go make sure he's all right, and I will be right back.
You do what you have to do, and I'll hold the fort here. Hopefully he's okay.
She's fucking good. Like, she's good. She's good.
You just
like good is the word for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's working you like a. Come on, everybody, give one.
Hey,
like a Verity. She's a sucker.
I'm still speechless over how ruthless both of that exchange was.
Perfect.
Ouch.
Lenore's not going to back down. He starts being.
Oh. I'm just waiting for the
little
moment.
Bitch.
Like, the warlock is the relationship counselor, and then the cleric is the therapist. This is how it works.
Lenore is like a deeply problematic therapist who wants to
And
ban one for
emotional.
clients.
Yeah.
My therapist is bullying me.
Like,
I never said she was a great therapist.
Like, they came to her for marriage counseling, and then she was like, "You should leave him."
She's been pretty open about the fact that she doesn't like Arsen.
It's true. It's true. Verity, once you sneak outside, it's pretty obvious that wherever Arsen went, he is out of sight. Let's see, you can find him in the next scene.
Okay.
Yeah, do you guys want to do, I guess probably everybody should come together and share the information they have, because we've got pictures and hair and
Oh, sorry.
I guess I'll just walk back into to the room we were in before with the sarcophagus, right? Because I'm on my own now.
Sure, do you guys want to all meet by the sarcophagus? Is that the meeting place?
Meet at the coffin. Woo!
Yeah.
What's left of it? Is Arsen with them? Do I notice that Arsen is not there?
You definitely pick up that Arsen is not with them very quickly. And based on the shit-eating grin Lenore has, you can probably tell why.
This is an all-around great situation.
Like, I feel like Brillia
Fine.
automatically gets she can take 10 on any relationship check.
She has a high wisdom for a reason, guys.
It's relationship counseling.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh,
All right.
what happened to Arsen?
Look, he just got really mad and he had to go for a walk. I'm sure it'll be fine. Verity's just going to cool him down.
I hope that they talk it out appropriately. So, did you find anything?
So the younger sibling is being a bit suspicious, and Verity found this photograph. Is it weird? Does this look like the family, like the kids and Lord and his wife?
I'll add, Verity, you can be with them for this scene. There's no reason for you not to, hang out with them while you wait for her son.
Do we know what the ages of the three siblings are?
Brasa, Delora, and you didn't even ask the youngest one's name.
No,
but we got it.
We got
before,
it, Kierda.
correct? Yeah, got it
We already know it. We don't need your name.
We got it from Delora.
We're good. Yeah, Delora told us.
There you
go. But do we know if there's age gaps between the siblings of any sorts? I don't know if it's anything that's come up or something that looks evident to them.
I mean, they've been very clear about their order of birth. Like, that seems to matter to them, that Brasa's firstborn, Delora's secondborn, and then Kierda's thirdborn.
Does that match with the photos plus one child?
Yes. If this was them, it looks like there's a child missing who would be the same age as Kierda.
Anyone curious as to why there's just a missing sibling?
I mean, child mortality is always a crazy problem in a lot of places, but I'm not too sure if royals would have that big of an issue with it.
Yeah, I do. Do you think that it would be insensitive of us to ask? They've mentioned that their mothers died, right?
Yes,
Like
never
that's
how.
Yeah. But
Now,
so
when
if
the
they were,
fathers died, we ask about there also being a dead brother or sister.
I think the only question is, how did you guys get this photo? Because then they're going to wonder how we figured it out.
We're not going to show them the photo.
Yes, but if it's a well enough secret that is not gossip around the whole town about this and it's not common knowledge, then, well, we're just burying ourselves in a hole, aren't we?
Maybe
we could
it's
ask
something.
if there are any other siblings without referring to a photo.
True.
Just play ignorant, I guess.
Or I
Arsen could do
lie
it.
and tell them that the.
I
that
don't
the-
think having him do it would be of any help for us right now.
I
can
traveled
do it.
with the Lord beforehand too, so I could say he talked about his life before, and that he told me
True.
about he had some younger kids, maybe one that died. I don't know.
Cost,
yes, Ariana-
Cost looks over at you and says, he never mentioned anything about his family, though.
But now we know there's something, and we have a reason to maybe believe that was said.
Yeah, they don't know what he said. He's
you're
dead.
going to manipulate him. Got it.
Yes.
Yes.
Ariana, you just blatantly ask people about death all the time. It wouldn't be out of character for you to do it.
I usually ask about their own deaths, though, not other
true.
people's
Yeah.
deaths.
That's true.
I can still do it, though. You want me to?
How do we have that little hair too? We could.
Yeah, we found a
commune.
hair.
We can commune.
Oh,
I think
yes.
it's from the Lord's beard himself. How does the commune thing work? I don't know how that is. I'm not a life death. I am just a here person. So.
I could try and track. I could ask the Raven Queen to try and help me find him based off the hair, perhaps. I'd have to pray over it, but that could be something that might be helpful.
Of course. Melissa, we're near the sarcophagus. How closely are the two guards listening to this conversation?
I would have thought that we would have walked away a little bit. It was a pretty big.
Yeah.
Did we walk away? I don't know. I just remember we
I-
were meeting next to the
We
sarcophagus.
did wave by and all that, so maybe
We did.
were
Okay, we're a little-
initially standing.
It seems like, yeah, they're mostly talking about Ariana.
still waving in the distance.
Okay.
And how
Her friend's
how
just like,
spunky
stop
she
it.
is.
Stop it.
I can go
Just
over there
because
and
she's
ask.
short doesn't mean it's okay.
I can go over and ask. Like, I can ask them. Maybe they know.
Well, one is smitten with you right now, so you probably will get some results.
Okay. I'll walk over to the two at the sarcophagus.
Shut up. Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Yeah. So
She's
we're
leaning her arm on the sarcophagus, by the way. Hi.
Yeah. So we're still new to town, and we want to make sure that we're paying our respects to the family. How many descendants did the deceased have?
Sorry, what? Descendants.
Yeah. How many kids did he have?
The three?
Three?
Of
Just the
them?
three?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because
You-
I've only met the two, so I heard that
Oh,
there's another one.
you can check the wall.
The wall?
Yeah, the wall of memory.
Oh, there's a wall of memory.
Yeah. Everybody who's born here has their name written. You could use that to try to find out. Everybody's listed there.
Oh,
Even
cool.
me.
Are you listed there?
Yeah.
Oh, right on. What was your name again?
Telma.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was Dan. Okay, Thelma.
You're funny. I really like how you don't have a beard. It's really really different. I really like that. Is it
Okay.
is that like a choice? Or
No, I mean, sometimes I have a beard if I go into my wild shape form, but it's more of like, the animal fur. So I guess it's less of a beard and more fur. I'm going to go over there now But it was good seeing you again.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Love you.
I'm gonna walk back to the group.
How awkward is Ariana, right?
Wall of names. We can go over to the wall of names now. Let's go to the wall of names. I want to see the wall of names. Okay, let's go to the wall of names.
I'll race you guys there, and
I would like to whisper to Ariana. I think that spell worked a little bit more than you were expecting.
It doesn't go that way most of the time. It's just supposed to make them seem like I'm a friend.
Are you guys coming?
Yes!
Yes!
I sprint with my little legs.
I walk and I'm like going the same pace.
Yes. What a mess of a day. What an absolute mess of a day.
It's fine.
It's actually really easy to find the wall of memory because it's right near the grand hall. Like it's part of their whole like ritual of like celebration, right? Like people come here to celebrate births and deaths and marriages, and so it's actually not too far away. It's huge.
Does anything happen when they die? Do they get like cut off the wall of memory or anything? Is there any indication on the wall when someone's dead?
So it looks like there's a star put behind their name when they pass away. You can see that it looks like they're kind of like in order. So when you first find the wall, at first you think it's just indentions in the wall, and then as you keep walking, they become more and more clear, as clearly they've had less time to be worn away. You reach one point and you recognize a freshly carved star behind Lord Hillguard's name. Obviously, it doesn't say Lord; it has his real name.
Okie dokie. Are there any other? Can we check out this wall and see if there's like if his children are listed and stuff? Is it like family tree style? Are they grouped together based on family or?
Yeah, they're sort of they're based on family, and they're done in rows, like they're done horizontally as you continue, as if it's like a timeline. You see his wife has been added. It looks like maybe they duplicate names, so it looks like there's a symbol on another family where she was, and then her name has been moved to that section,
like when she takes his name.
Yeah, or when she joins their family. It seems like based on, well, I'll tell you, based on the way that this is organized, it looks like the more higher tier families are more towards the top, and it seems like whoever is from the higher clan is the one who generally is the descendants underneath them. You find his wife, see the star there. You find Brasa. There's no one with Brasa. You find Delora and her partner, and then you find Kirda, and her two partners, and also another name.
Oh, two partners.
Polly?
Partners. Yes.
Do they have like stars next to them, or are they both alive?
They're both alive.
Polly writes, hell yeah.
Yes.
And another name.
And another name, which is right next to hers. So it looks like the other two are sort of like a little bit older, a little bit younger, but there is one right next to hers.
With the star, I assume?
There is no star. There's no star, but I guess maybe I shouldn't say it's a name. It looks like there was something here and it was scratched off in its entirety.
Dun,
Well,
dun.
someone was disowned.
Twins.
Everybody.
Twin. Okay, evil twin. So we're looking for an evil twin.
Maybe.
Well, not necessarily
exile.
evil. Just because you do bad action doesn't make you inherently evil, I think.
I know,
Stealing
but
corpses evil.
isn't one always evil?
Everyone is evil. That's
No.
You know Kirda has twins too, right?
Yeah, those children seemed very kind so far.
It.
Yeah,
Can I see
they
the
all
picture
do.
real quick? Can I see the picture real quick? And I gesture to take it. the infants in that look very, very, very young? Like they're like within like the month of being born, or like maybe like up to a year potentially?
Yeah, up to a year.
Okay, so there was time for the baby to grow and cultivate a little bit.
Can we tell how long ago the name seems to be scratched off?
Do a investigation check.
Okay, we're gonna try.
Feel free, anybody who wants to investigate a wall. The most interesting of investigation checks.
I'll help. I rolled a 7. What are we doing? Investigating?
Yeah.
10.
Okay. Tabby, what was your idea?
I'm gonna wait until they investigate the scratching, just in case you have any information to take.
Okay, so the highest is a 10, huh? Some number of times ago. Several time units.
Great.
Great.
So the cantrip mending, it takes a minute and it normally does all damage, but I don't know if you'd want to flavor it. So if I was to do mending, it would start to form from what was damaged latest and then fix maybe if the name was carved in there beforehand. Like do like the damage and then the carving.
Oh, I see. What's the range? Like how much?
It's touch for a minute.
But how far does it go?
It's straight up touch. It's an object I mend.
Oh, all right.
You're just gonna mend the writing completely off this wall.
No, I'm gonna be very specific because you can do like broken chains, you can do tears in fabrics, as long as it's a non-magical material. Or I mean, it can be a magical thing, but it won't restore the magic. But
all right, so you want to see, you want to fix whatever name this was.
Yeah, so like instead of being like hands covering it, like because I don't want to be that like name, bye, get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like go over it like, all right, and if you'll see here, the name should be back, and I'm gonna do that until I start to see how it's mending, and if it's not getting the name in there, if it's just gonna heal the rock completely, I'm gonna stop before it's done.
Okay. No, I like that. That's interesting. I think that's a cool idea. Verity and Ariana, would you give me a perception for something else? Oh boy. Nope.
Noisy.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh. All right. It's
Sorry.
Tabby Lane time.
Chris Asimar.
Oh my goodness.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That was great.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, in some of my game groups we do a flick if you really like what someone does. So like, it's good. It's good.
Oh yeah, smash! No, don't smash the wall. And all the names are gone. I'm so sorry. There's a giant picture standing here.
I destroyed all of your oral history.
What's the memory
I
wall?
did
is
too
now
far.
the
I
mended
mended
wall.
before the carving.
This is gonna take me 20 minutes to mend. Oh.
All right, so you start mending, and you kind of put your hands on either side of the score mark to try to contain it.
Like to frame it.
Yep. And you watch as the various slices that were done through this are removed. As it happens, you sort of realize, like, whatever this was, it seems angry. Like, you've seen, like, people carve stuff before, and it would be easy to take a chisel and just chisel out, right? This is a lot of small scratches.
This is a hate shredding.
Yeah, that somebody like evened out later to make it a little bit more acceptable. The name solely comes into view, and you see the name Naedrew.
Naedrew. Naedrew or something like that?
Nehdru.
Naedrew, okay. I like that.
Ooh.
Something else happens, but none of you are aware of it.
I mended the soul back to the corpse. It was in the
Was
wall.
I supposed to roll something when I did my little bloop?
Yeah, you're supposed to roll perception.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry. I
Oh,
didn't
wait.
do that.
Everyone was supposed to roll perception?
Well, you all could, but Ariana and Verity were the best goes for that,
Okay,
All right,
I'm
let's
just
see
gonna
what we got.
based on where they're standing.
Perception.
I'm just gonna chill. I don't know.
I got a 17.
All right. Never mind, you get to see what happens.
Yay!
As Tabbi is focused on bringing this word back to life, Ariana, you're sort of still looking in awe at this wall overall and the amount of history and knowledge carved here, thinking about the idea of like, wow, what if people carve spells in walls like this? Wouldn't that be awesome? And that I could get magic. And you notice that at the same time the scratches are being healed in the wall around this person's name, the star is uncarving itself around the wife's name.
Uncarving itself.
So the name is still there, but it's, I mean, basically it happened at the same time. Whoever carved the star also carved the name out.
I'm going to see if I can put that together. Nope.
Oh, no.
Cool.
Well, you can tell your party about it.
I could.
Oh man, this is nicest knife all over again.
Rule out loud.
No,
like,
I'll
weird.
I'll just be like, huh, that's weird.
How come the star left?
Yeah, what happened with that star?
Why'd you erase the star, Tabbi? I liked that star.
That was a really cool star. You weren't supposed to erase that.
What star?
I
Well, the
point
one
up
that
to next to the mom, and it goes
inside
dun, dun.
the mom's name.
Well, now we have a good idea of maybe what happened.
What happened?
Something happened where the mother and the child must
The
have had
mother
some sort
killed
of
the
conflict.
child and then faked her own death.
Other way around.
Or big
Obviously.
sentient child.
The child killed the mother and faked her own death?
And just left and was
This
dismissed.
was only a few months ago, though. She only died a few months ago, didn't she?
Yeah, but everybody only said that this family had a whole bunch of, like, I just asked, what was her name, Tabitha?
Oh, your
Telma.
girlfriend?
Telma.
Telma.
Like Velma.
Your soulmate.
Telma said that they only have 3 kids, so, like, if this happened, like, a couple...
3 kids that you claim as part of your own, sometimes you don't talk about certain family members.
Who
3 kids that they remember.
Like, are you talking about, like, the magical spell of, like, mass change memories?
There was something in the water, maybe. Or, yeah, what you said. That sounds smarter.
It's making the mums dead.
I mean, I know of a very powerful single spell of change memory or alter memory, but I've never heard of, like, a mass one that would affect a whole city.
Like a void creature.
Maybe we should sit down one of them down and get to the bottom of this. I just don't know who I'd want to talk to. Maybe not the younger-ish one, but...
Well, we probably want to scratch this back up again so no one realizes that we messed with it.
I think we should just leave it.
Ooh, so they're like, who is that? And why is the mom not dead? I thought she was dead.
Has anyone seen us by the wall?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Fucking with the wall.
Nobody's thinking you're fucking with it, but yeah, people have seen you here.
Okay.
But I mean,
If
how
no
long are you
one's
gonna
saying-
stay here? Like, are they gonna find out what you did before you leave?
I think we should just leave it.
Yeah, I'm okay with leaving
I think it could bring up some information.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that our next move might be going to find Delora. I don't know if we should go to Brasa, because he might get very angry and defensive and try to fight us if we're talking about more dead family.
I think we should go to Bros as a last resort if we don't get anything from Delora.
Yeah, because he seems like he's
And as a
shoots
group,
straight. Yeah.
because I wouldn't want all of us to be separated for that in case he gets violent.
Yes.
I think it is time to get some truth zones up.
Truth zones time.
Mhm.
I agree with this.
Do we call them all together?
We
could.
Ooh, group interrogation.
Jerry Springer style.
Yeah. Or like, in those murder mysteries, how they're like, you did it. I thought you did it because of this reason, but actually,
Oh, we
it
could
was...
we can accuse one, see what everybody's reaction is, and then that will sneak out the real killer.
Mm,
And then they
Yeah.
can't lie in front of each other.
Yes.
Yes.
And we can have different people watching different siblings to see how they react to things.
Well, you said that potentially Kierda, she is the twin sister. She might actually know where Nedru is. And just
Let's
protecting
have-
her, not saying anything.
Let's have a family therapy session.
I agree. I think all of them together would be the best bet. But I get to play good guard and not bad guard.
Well, I can do the bad guard.
All guards are bastards,
Hey, Gab. Yeah.
just for the record.
I want to put that on a shirt. Hashtag AGAB. That's really good.
Okay.
All right, should we let the day of chaos that we currently are kind of seeing kind of settle in? Let the siblings do their thing before we take them away from their wanting to do's and potential mourning that they could be going through with this weird thing of grief.
Be another pub party.
Yes, that's the easiest way to get zone of truth going. Is when they're drunk, they're more likely to say yes to it. That's a really fucked up thing to say.
Didn't Brasa say he would come meet us at the inn so we can ask that everyone else join him and we can get them nice and drunk?
And have a private inn. We can put signs up being a private Hillguard festivities and meeting or something like that.
Maybe they have a function room.
Oh, that's a good. I think
We can rent out.
Yes. Okay, so let's let them mourn, and then we'll get
Invite
down to it.
them this evening to a
private
celebratory celebration in honor of their father.
This is like a real life murder mystery party, like where you
Yes.
show up and they're
This
like, no
is-
one can leave until we solve this thing.
All this.
They brought the masks for
And then we-
everybody.
Bar the doors.
Mhm.
Set the whole city on fire.
Everyone open envelope 2 and find out who done it.
Do we have a detective? Should we enlist a detective from the town? Is there anyone with a pipe and tweed hat?
Ooh, you could buy those things.
We could buy this.
I mean,
I
my
think
wizard's hat
Tabby.
has tweedy.
Oh, that's true. You could prestidigitation it so that it looks tweed, like tweed.
Mm-hmm.
Get some.
I
straw
can do the whole like pipe thing.
Yeah, do people have like minor illusion or
It's a dwarven
disguise
town.
check? Verity could be a good detective, I bet.
Prestidigitation literally says I can create a non-magical trinket or an illusory image that I can fit in my hand that lasts until the end of my next turn. So it's like I'd be like,
Oh, a pipe, yeah.
Mm.
and it's gone.
Although I feel like
I
for
think-
Tabby it'd be like a bubble pipe or something. Oh,
Yes.
catnip pipes.
Nip, catnip.
Yes.
It's a
Tabby is almost tweed already. Like his patterning is just like he's wearing a giant tweed suit.
Tabby's
just-
very much into edibles, but it's only catnip edibles. So
It's
no one
only
really likes
catnip
them.
edibles.
Yeah.
Can you curl your fur up so that it makes a moustache?
I
Or
mean,
your
the point is
whiskers.
there's a little bit of the stuff below the ears I can try to push up,
Mhm.
and I
Mutton chops?
yes.
Arsen is gonna be so pissed when he sees how good you guys' disguise are. He's gonna be like, seriously? Mine
We
mattered.
have
Mine
we
was
have more
life or
berries.
death.
I take up berries and
This-
start to mush them.
You claim it's life or death. I haven't been explained as to why it is life or death.
Yeah, I feel like Brillia at some point needs to be like, so who's he? Like, who's he actually? Because
We had a heart to heart, Brillia. You didn't ask. You didn't ask.
Brillia
We had
didn't
a
want to
heart
take advantage of you being drunk.
Wait,
She's a sweet soul.
did the man
More
talk?
fool you. More fool you.
Truth or dare tonight. That's
There we
Serious
go.
question.
Party games.
Serious question. Did the man talk?
What man?
what man?
The man in our party that we have, you know, the servant who is mute.
Oh, yes.
Did he talk in public?
No, he didn't talk,
Oh.
but Lenore did heckle him about it.
I did forget he was meant to be mute. I think I told him to do that as well.
heckle is a kind word.
I'm watching all of
Kind
you.
word for what went down.
Hey, he was giving it back, okay? It was not one-sided.
I trust everyone besides him, so this
He
is good.
brings that same energy to the bedroom.
Hate and just complete displeasure to be around.
Oh my god.
No, it's self-hatred.
Yeah.
You were
Okay.
close. You were really close.
Well, and
It's
apparently now
self-hatred.
it's
Really
also
felt like he
towards-
hated me and not himself, but
Oh, I'm sure he probably hates you too.
Okay, so the plan is to get everyone together for an interrogation dinner.
Yes.
You're going to use your
Yes.
orb and the zone of truth, perhaps.
Or
Yes.
zone of truth, alcohol. We're pulling out all the big guns.
And alcohol.
catnip,
Mm.
adorable
Catnip.
costumes.
Catnip is my thing, though.
Costumes.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Boys dress up, girls dress down. Let's use all of our assets.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Oh,
I Jessica's
boy.
costumes. What one? The tall,
all right.
man.
Brillia,
Cool.
bake something delicious.
Who,
I
who
can
go-
definitely make some food.
who goes to the inn to like prepare, make sure that the innkeeper is gonna, keep things quiet tonight?
I can help.
Yeah. Okay. So
Someone
Tabby and
persuasive. Okay,
Tabby
yeah.
and Ariana want to go and set up the room. Everyone else is gonna get inviting people and getting cool costumes.
On my way, I would like to pick up some kind of an obnoxiously over the top dress.
Ooh.
Oh.
What's your version of obnoxiously over the top?
Like picture like Kaylee's dress from Firefly, but like brighter.
Ooh. So like lots of puffs, lots of ribbons.
Lots of puffs, lots of ribbons.
Okay. Okay.
Why'd you have to bring up Firefly? It's still fresh.
Too soon, I know.
Always too soon.
Gone but not forgotten.
Never will forget that.
Okay. Ariana and Tabby, you show up at the inn and you see that there's like almost nobody there. It's pretty empty.
This is perfect.
But there is
Oh.
somebody there. It's Arsen.
Oh, hey man, what's going on?
He jumps when he sees you. He says, shit, hi. Hey, guys. How's it going?
Things
Good.
are
Aren't you
okay.
supposed to not be talking? It's cool. Like it's just us, so go for it. I was just what's the saying, Tabby?
Don't talk in the town. I think that's the
Yes.
saying, but I'm okay with these two. I mean, like, the crazy lady that he is with isn't here. Hoo. Not the. I shouldn't call her
Verity's
crazy,
not-
should I? She's not crazy.
Verity's not crazy.
No.
I mean, she's
Playing the
crazy to put
scene.
up with me, but...
You come on, you're cool. You're great. What's
Everyone here is
this?
crazy.
Lenore pissed me off earlier and I sort of lost my temper.
Oh, that's okay. We all kind of lose our tempers.
Was
Um,
she trying to play therapist?
No, she was trying to play let's piss off our son and make him punch a wall
Oh,
Why would you
that's not
punch a
very
wall?
nice.
That's a bad sign.
so that I can then make out with his girlfriend.
Hmm.
Oh. Well, come on. You guys are fine.
Do you not have faith that Verity is faithful to you?
No, I do. Look, what are you guys doing here? I was trying to do a thing.
You were trying to drown your sorrows in alcohol, weren't you?
He is not drinking. He has a little we call him bucket. He's got a bucket of something in his arms.
Hey, man. What's the bucket for?
Nothing.
No.
Personal reasons.
No, what's the bucket? You're in a dangerous state of mind, sir.
It's just a bucket. What do you mean I'm in a dangerous state of mind? It's a bucket.
Sir, I'm
Can I
playing
do
bad
kind of
guard.
like can I do like an investigation to try to figure out what the bucket is?
It's a bucket.
Just a bucket?
Is it an empty bucket?
It's not empty. You can try to see what's in the bucket.
Yeah, that's what I would
pretty
like to do.
tall.
I'm gonna try
Dude,
to do an
just tell them what's in the
investigation.
bucket. They're not gonna let it go.
You can also just like jump on him and make him listen. Like I feel like Tabby could just do like a purr.
I
Uh,
have
Oh,
claws.
no.
Investigation. So that was a 19.
It's like I'm trying to look into the bucket from over his head, and he just pulls it back.
It's like a weird like waste of good rolls.
What's in the
What's in the
bucket?
bucket? What's in the
Weird.
bucket?
What's in the bucket?
This is
What's in the bucket?
this is this episode's version of like getting cauldron.
This is
Yeah,
What's in the bucket?
What's in the bucket?
What's in the bucket? Okay, sure. Let's say you can see what's in the bucket because the stakes here are so incredibly low. The bucket that he's holding is full of very small rubies.
Do you have not proper casing for all these cool little gems?
What do you casing? What do you mean?
Like the precious gems, you're supposed to keep them in specific. At least that's what I do. And I take out like a little ruby I have. It's like I have a little box, you know.
They're much smaller. Like these are barely,
barely
Like they're like
rings.
you know the kind that you get in rings, and there's just like 50 of them because they're almost nothing.
Okay.
Just a shitload
okay.
of those.
Also, how?
Where'd you get what? I am so confused, sir.
What? They don't grow flowers here, so like, it's not important.
Well, it seems kind of important. That's a lot there, but
It's not. I just
You're
lots
gonna
of-
pull. Are you gonna pull that same kind of prank that was pulled on me at my dance, where you put the bucket like atop the dance floor, and then you're like, "Oh, you won prom queen," and you get really excited. You go up top, and then you get showered, but instead of blood, it's nice ruby diamonds.
oh my god, Ariana, was wizard school really like that for you?
What?
Is
No,
that-
of course not.
Did someone have to carry you away?
Is
from the
Ariana
situation?
Carrie?
It's cool. Don't worry. That's not part of the reason why I got expelled. It's fine.
This explains a lot.
Goodness.
I'm just you don't have to even worry about it, okay? It's the bucket. It's just silly Arsen doing Arsen things, okay? I'm gonna go upstairs.
Hey,
Everyone else is gonna be here later, just so you know.
and it's going to be a really cool show. Like, look.
Yeah. And I slide up my flute. I have a flute still.
he
I'm
just
gonna-
looks at you both for a long moment and then walks upstairs with his bucket.
What is
Okay.
his problem?
I don't know.
Humans, right?
Yeah.
Is the innkeeper the barman there currently?
Yeah, he's in the back making dinner.
Cool. I'm gonna go over and knock at the counter or the door if I can get close enough.
Well, hello there, my furry friend.
Yes, I am back to bring more party. Actually, not the same. So did you hear the news about the casket, the stone one that was empty?
Oh, I was there.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we're gonna me and my friends who brought the Lord's body back are gonna bring the siblings, the children of the Lord here, and we're all gonna talk about just the going ons about what's up with this and see if we can
oh,
help
that's
out.
nice. That's a good idea. Yeah, it's nice not to put everything on Kierda all the time. She's always hosting this and that. Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. Is it cool if we make it just like a private function for all of us and just keep everyone else besides our party and the royals here?
I mean, it's gonna cost me a bit of coin.
I'll cover it.
Oh, well, in that case, yeah, absolutely. Happy to help out.
My friend, yes. Very good. All right. How
And,
much would you say?
Well, usually for a private function, it's about 20 gold, but
All right, 30 gold. Cool.
I'll tell you what, we'll do it half for you. You gave me some of that. I gotta say, I never even imagined using that spice that way. And
It's crazy. No one ever thinks that if you sear it a little bit and then
Yeah,
you have
this-
to grind it up a little bit.
this blooming thing is just blowing my mind. Anyways, amazing.
I hope it's treating your menu as well as it treats everyone else, like me. I loved it. Okay. So yes, so the half off makes it 20 gold to you. Please, no, as a personal tip. And
Oh.
I take out and just bing, 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 bing.
Man, this bartender loves you.
I hear that a lot.
Cough metagaming pigeon, ask for use of the kitchen. Cough metagaming pigeon.
Well,
Tabby gives
I feel
100%
like-
tips.
I feel like I just need to ask. We can take the kitchen over at some point, right, sir?
Oh, you want to do a kitchen takeover?
At some
Yeah.
point, maybe.
Yeah,
okay.
that sounds awesome. That'd be, do you want me here? Should I get out of here?
It doesn't matter. If we didn't really settle on a time, but I'm guessing it's later tonight.
Mm.
Yeah,
Probably
so-
once they've all got them together. Whatever time, let's say
Yeah.
whatever time you agree with Brasa, you ask the others to join you.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll if anything, leave a key for lock up with the or I mean, we'll probably sleep here tonight too. So yeah, if you want to come back around, I don't know, a late time. That is like I don't know how the bells work. So let's say around late.
That's my favorite time.
Late.
Like the point when the bells stop being a high number and start being a low number.
Yeah, I mean, even if you want to come back in the morning, we'll be here, and I'm sure we'll be able to keep watch for you.
All right. Yeah, I'll take the night off.
Absolutely, my friend. Yes.
All right. Yeah, don't forget to wear a body net.
You're right. Oh my god, I book it out of there. I come back in. I'm joking. I don't have one of those.
I've got to go get like a bodysuit.
I walk in just full like latex diving suit and just like, I can't work in this.
Everybody else is dressed as a detective, and Tabby's just wearing a full
I'm wearing a
Slender
scuba
Man
suit.
suit. It's awful. It's awful. All right, you all make your way back at the aforementioned time, or maybe a little bit before, just to make sure that you're prepared. Everyone's setting up and planning.
How much was my dress?
Your dress was how good is it?
Oh, I would have spared no expense.
15 gold,
15 gold.
and
I have changed.
it's worth every penny. 15 feet
Amazing.
wide.
Oh, I expect
Every hour.
nobody's going to infect me with any kind of disease now.
It's a square, a zone of safety.
Social distancing dress.
Social
Yes.
death. I have changed into it, and like I have to like.
It's so cute. And like you guys can all see like from above, it's like this like cute little like
Are we gonna have to like smush her to make it through the door?
oh yeah.
Like one of us is gonna have
I'm
to be
just
in the back
getting
and one of us
quinceañera dress flashbacks
to make
just
it
from
an
this.
oval.
You know what? I'll give you an option. Is the dress all the way around big, or is it one of those ones that's like really far out on the hips and then like actually really slender in the front?
No, it's all the way around.
All the way around.
Is it like
Yes.
one of those cakes? You know, the cake where that you put the doll in the
Oh, yeah.
middle, and then the rest
Don't worry.
is just like floof.
We'll
Yeah.
squish you through the door. One person in front, one person back. We'll make it an oval, and
It's
then
okay.
we'll
I'll
slide.
take a running start. It'll be fine.
Yeah. You see like the I just
Oh.
imagine like the bottom
No,
of the dress
yeah.
with little feet kicking.
Can I talk to Verity before we get back to the inn, please?
Yes, please do.
Verity, I'm
Hmm.
not quite sure what you guys were doing before you guys met me and Cos, but you might want to have a talk with Ariana about maybe not mentioning that you were champions of Karaket to everyone and random strangers outside of Karaket.
I'm picturing like
Yeah.
when I'm buying, like it flashes to me buying the dress, and I'm the champion of Karakat. I need the best dress ever.
More ruffles.
That's why they
Enough
charged you more.
ruffles. Champion of Karakat.
Oh, you're from Karakat, huh?
Yeah.
Adds a 0 to the end of the price.
Don't worry, I hate the place too. It's fine. Who doesn't? Am I right?
not champions of Karakat. That's not what happened. It was it was a gifted title to see us out of town and never see us return. It's not an actual position. It was
Ariana was quick to mention it, and of course we're not in an area that
like
would be-
Karakat.
Yes, I
Like-
think you might want to have a talk to her because I don't know her as well as you do, and I think it would do some good to hear it from someone that she trusts, that maybe not to spread the word. Also, Is that why, well, of course, our son is round. Is he also part of that? Because you were quite concerned about his safety earlier, and I just, as someone who's traveling with you, would like to know who I'm traveling with.
That is very fair. That's a very
Like, I
fair
try
point.
not to pry and be respectful, but it seems that this could potentially affect all of our safety.
You are not wrong. But you realize that this all has to be kept very quiet.
Of course.
And you know, he's important to me, so I'd really rather this not get out.
I'm very aware he's important to you, Verity, in case you don't remember what the conversation we had previously.
She doesn't. She was shit-faced.
No,
that is the reason.
That was your punishment, that you remember every single part of the conversation. That was the punishment for rolling a natural one.
Oh.
Just like in real life.
Oh, fuck. No, in real life. Oh, no, in real life, I also remember. You're right. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Forgetting would be the 20.
Yeah, forgetting would be the good thing. Right. Okay. Yes. Sorry. That was a, I was just, okay. Right. What we don't need to talk. We talked enough about that. Right. But you know, Caracat, right? Penelope,
Yes.
Cade, there's the Emperor and Empress, right? I'm sure you had gotten word at some point that the Empress was dead. The Emperor is unaccounted for. The title of Champions of Caracat were passed on to myself and Ariana and Ellie Wick for killing Penelope and passing the throne on to Atlas, who is Arsen's older brother.
Okay.
So
Arsen is royalty of Caracat, traveling in territory that hate his guts.
Yeah.
It's either that or get married to Verity's aunt.
Well, she doesn't know that.
Kill me.
Well, we definitely would want to do a better job disguising him then. We might want to make that on our priority list after finding who kidnapped this body. Yes.
I don't disagree, but you know, he doesn't we've already cut his hair. He's dirty. Like, we just need to be gentle with him. Just baby steps.
I understand, but if we take too long, that could put his life in danger, and I know how much you don't want that.
Well, yes, but him being a pouty, pissed off mess could also put his life in danger. So if we just a step at a time, just a little bit at a time. You know, we've already cut his hair, we've coloured it, we've dressed up all of his pretty armour, and I mean, other than him not talking, what else are we supposed to do?
Make him look less human.
Except he is a human.
Except he is. And I have nothing necessarily against that, but other people do.
So how do we make him not look like a human when he is a human?
Well,
because
I point
dirty,
to horns. I point to my horns. We can always fashion some fake horns. There's plenty of my race that have normal skin tones and normal everything else except for horns.
That's actually a very good idea. Okay. All right. Yeah. A couple of horns, a bit of string tied around his head. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Don't you have a tail though?
I do, but not everyone does.
I
We're
mean, the chat's got
decently
a
varied.
the chat's got a great idea. Just chop off the lower half of him, and he's a halfling now.
We can find a horse and, cut the head off the horse and tape his body to the top of it.
Yeah, make him a centaur.
Why is that
Half-dead
worse?
We can. Not everyone has tails. Just like some half elves don't get as pointy of ears.
I mean, we could probably fashion. I mean, we can fashion horns, and surely we could fashion a small tail, like just a little one. He won't like
Yes.
that. But maybe just like a little one, right?
I'm just saying
fins
that
and
we
some
should probably
train
take some
and
more time into making him look less human.
a couple straps around the hips,
Yeah.
cut a slit in the back of his trousers, poked at the back. I mean,
I'm just saying. Also, I will be done with this for now. But when you say that you don't want to be talking about your relationship with Arsen, it's obviously you guys have stuff to talk with by the fact that he's not here with us right now and he's being pouty.
He is used to being on his own. He's not used to being in a party. He's not used to having friends. He's not used to this much going on. Just have to give him some time sometimes.
I understand that.
It's not that he doesn't want to be with us. It's not that he doesn't.
He's mad at Lenore.
He's not mad at Lenore. Lenore didn't do anything. They were talking to that dwarven woman, and I don't know, she must have said something, or they were trying to be the more intimidating questionnaire person, and they must have. It was just.
Verity. You do realize how attractive you are, correct?
No.
As someone who is not interested with you, because I'm very much in a very happy relationship, you are very attractive. Lenore is recognizing that. And, you might want to take notice of her actions.
No, but she's my friend.
Yes, and sometimes when you're friends with someone, other feelings can arise.
Or they cannot, and you could be misinterpreting it.
True, or you could also be misinterpreting. I'm just saying, just keep a closer look, just in case. I could be wrong. But that would explain why Arsen is being a little off. Especially when they were left alone to maybe speak by themselves without you around. If I'm wrong, so be it. I would love for it to be wrong because that would make less drama and less of an issue.
This has to be another punishment. That has to be it.
What do you mean punishment?
No reason. There's no reason for any of this.
Why punishment?
Which I think it seems like a bit odd, right? So, I killed my boyfriend's mother, and then I cut her head off in front of him, and killed my fiance, and my aunt covered that up, and then she cut my wings off and came to Karaket to serve Atlas, and then Atlas had a boyfriend, and you don't think this is all just a bit? It's all right. It's okay.
It seems that you've been getting the short end of the stick this whole time. That it's not necessarily your fault. That's what I'm hearing from that brief summary you just gave me.
Oh, sorry. No. No. Like I killed people. That was not. I was about to say I was not made to do that, but that's not true because it was her fault.
Just because you killed people doesn't automatically make you a bad person. You know that, right?
Well, no, but yes, it does. It means you have to repent. I know you're not an asthma. I suppose I'm not so much either myself. What?
And my abilities comes from lighter sources than where other people do.
There's rules, right? There's a scripture. There's
Written by
document
who?
text
By
by
people who make mistakes.
No, by gods.
And
by gods that we're supposed to follow. And if you do not follow the rules in the scripture, then you repent. And if you don't repent, then the gods stop talking to you. If you don't make it up, then you don't earn your place in Aasimar life, which is why I was in Karaket, which is why I'm here now.
there's rules
I'm not
written.
allowed back, even if I wanted to go back.
Are the gods there watching and regulating how those rules are being interpreted? Because humans, and not humans, people are fickle beings and can be selfish. They can twist those rules in any which way they want to suit them. That's all I want you to realize, especially if you're being this hard on yourself for repenting, when it just sounds like you got the short end of the stick and your whole life.
Well, yes, but there's people that you trust, and people that you trust don't do that. They're when people like your family that are looking out for you, they want what's best for you.
Do they?
Yes.
I have a different experience of that, and not all family look out for you correctly. And that's also evident in what we're investigating right now of maybe Nedru killing her mother. It's evident time again in history. And I don't mean to say this horribly to make you doubt whatever family you have or have left, but you also need to be wary of everyone. And it's good for you to have trust in people. I don't want you to just go around willy-nilly not trusting anyone, because that's not a life. That doesn't bring happiness. That doesn't bring what you would like. But just because they're your blood family doesn't mean you can trust them in taking care of you.
I get that. When my parents died, my aunt was all I had, and then when my brother died, she was the only person she's the only family that I have left, and I did something to disappoint her, and she's angry about it, and that's what it comes down to. She's rightfully angry. She's rightfully angry.
Just because you're angry with someone doesn't mean that you punish them. There is strength in being kind and dealing with things in a kind manner. And I feel like that's how I measure people's worth and how kind they are to themselves and others, even when they're mad and disappointed. I think you might want to start thinking about that when you evaluate your family's actions towards you and how you're treating yourself right now.
I'm trying, and she's trying, I think.
You think or you know? Because you're putting a lot of trust in someone right now, and I want to make sure it's not misplaced. Don't misplace it like I did.
Who did you trust?
I trusted my father to take care of me and my brother. He was useless. Drunk after my mother died. He didn't do anything. He spent all our money on alcohol. Reason why I don't drink. I ended up raising my brother myself. As a child myself.
Where's your brother?
In another city. Has a girlfriend. He's happy now. One of my proudest accomplishments is making sure that he was okay. But please know that my story is one that shows how family can support you, how I supported my brother, and how they can let you down and not be your greatest support. You carry a lot of pain, Verity. It's obvious. And I've only known you for a short while now, but you need to start loving yourself and being kinder to yourself.
I think I need to be better. It doesn't...
Improvement is something towards working for, but not towards punishing yourself when you make mistakes along the way.
Then how do you make up for your mistakes? You say you're sorry, and then you move on, and you do nothing.
I'm not saying
If
you do
there's
nothing.
if there's no punishment, if there's no repentance, how do you prove that you regret what you did? How do you prove that you won't do it again?
You don't need to prove it to anyone except yourself. Do you not believe that you won't be doing that again?
Well, I did the same thing. After I killed, well, not obviously all the people that ended up killing my brother. I killed some of them, and then killed my fiance, and then I killed my boyfriend's mother, and
Penelope, who was known to be a ruthless conqueror, who's conquering all of our people, who probably someone was going to do it eventually. I'd rather have it be someone who carries guilt for it afterward and shows that they're a good person than someone who does it equally as ruthfully for no good reason.
I killed some people in the street because Atlas told me to. I actually think
while you were enslaved and had no other reason and no other way to disobey orders.
Didn't have to be me.
Yes, it didn't have to be you, except I was assuming you were ordered to do so. Look, I'm just saying that there's nothing wrong with wanting to make more positive actions in the future. But you're weighing yourself down a lot by this idea of repentance that you seem to have on you. And you can't... It's hard to share positivity when you're also carrying around so much negativity on yourself.
Yeah, but that's what repentance is for, to free yourself of that burden.
Is it? Because
to
it seems like
apologize.
it seems that you're just grasping at that burden and refusing to let it go on my end.
See, because to me, it seems like I keep doing things wrong, adding to the pile of things to carry rather than lightening them. And every time I think that I might have lightened something, then I add another body to the pile. When I thought I'd repented for killing my fiance, then I killed Penelope, and it's a flux. Look, right, it doesn't have to be. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be something that I do on my own, not. It's just it's.
I think doing it on your own is part of your self-punishment, especially when you have Arsen with you, who clearly, although he hasn't said it, loves you. You know what I thought of after a while, after we had that conversation? He made a little pepper heart and soup for you. His actions are his way of saying I love you.
He can't love me. It's not possible.
Really? Because it sounds like he's going into enemy territory as a prince because of a woman he loves.
No. I mean, you can like people and you can believe in their causes and you can want to follow them and you can be friends and you can. He can't. Not till not till I repent. It's the rules. I know you don't. I'm sorry. The religion is very different. I'm sorry that the things that I was raised learning were not the things that you were raised learning. I know it sounds strange, and I know that you don't know a lot of Azamar, because I know we haven't been in this country for a very long time. I know it sounds odd and strange and weird and different, but honestly, Brillia, and I really, really like you. I really like you, and I like Kos, and I'm happy for you. But telling me that what I believe in and the way that I am trying to make myself better and make my life better, and telling me that that doesn't exist, or that it's not fair, or that it's nonsensical, or that it doesn't make sense to you is honestly not helpful. I'm doing what I can the way I was raised, and sure, there's other opinions out there. It's just, this is what I know, and I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to do that. So
Understood. It wasn't my intention to hurt you by sharing my opinions. Please know that.
I know it sounds ridiculous and stupid, and I know it makes no sense, but it's just what I believe. So
Understood. I'll drop it, but I do have one more thing to say. If one of your gods and higher powers blessed me, doesn't that mean they agree in some ways in my ways of thought enough to do so? That's the only reason why I can speak this tongue with you right now.
You could perhaps, or the gods have another plan for you. I
don't
mean,
know. I guess what I fear is, yes, there's value in sticking to what you know and believing in your beliefs and not saying throw them out the door, but there's also values in expanding your world upon them. That's all.
Guys, I found these amazing feather boas and this big stick that you put like a clove cigar on the end of, and I think they would be perfect for the show.
that looks.
What are we doing?
What? We're doing a show.
We're doing a show.
Oh, the interrogation. I wrap feather boas around them.
I mean, they are very soft.
What type of show do you think we're doing? I thought we were just questioning them.
No, it's like a respectful performance in.
It's like a murder mystery performance.
I think at this point I come into the room and be like, I found my glass!
Arinna twirls and knocks down like 3 hangers.
Oh my goodness. Well, Ariana, you're doing a very good job in that dress.
All right. So first off, Tabbi, if Arsen asked you for a favor, would you do a favor for Arsen?
Depends on how big it is. I'd say if you asked me literally, like, can you do a favor for me? I'd be like, size?
What?
What's the favor?
Play some music. Like,
give me a mood.
Romantic?
I could do that. I have a flute. The flute should be okay. I could play some pretty frills and some syncopated arpeggiated type tones and.
Yeah. If you could just like stand in a hallway and when you see Verity, like play some music.
That's ominous as hell.
That would be awesome.
So this hallway area, or do you have a place, or?
I was thinking just after she comes up the stairs and you see her, like you just start playing, and then she's like, "What are you doing?" And you just kind of smile and urge her on.
Should I stand at the bottom of the stairs and then just like as she passes by, be like, "Oh, I need to go up to the room too," and just like play some tunes and be weird, or should I like?
You know what? As long as Lenore doesn't come up to, dealer's choice.
I mean, I could play a bodyguard as well and try to keep that going for. Yeah. Right. This sounds fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be perfect.
Yep. What are you wearing?
Very. What am I wearing?
He just turns to you suddenly and says, "What are you wearing?"
It's Louis Vuitton. He's a little known drow, but he's very good with the fashions and patterns. It's the green shirt I'm wearing underneath. My armor is generally what I wear everywhere else because it's a little frilly up front in front of the plate, and I thought I'd keep it as pretty as possible. I can just snap my fingers and it stays clean and spotless. So
Okay.
this is pretty much just it.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good.
What are you wearing?
Well, I tried to wash some of the berry out of my hair and clean up a bit, but I know I can't do too much.
I walk over to him, I put my hand on his head, and I just snap my fingers and I clean it out. Prestidigitation.
Aww.
And I do a little like pat with my little hand toe beans that aren't like real toe beans, but you clean up well, kid. And I don't know if I'm older than you or not, so I'm gonna go this way and sit at the bottom of the stairs. Don't be a creep or a human or whatever you do. And you leave.
Yeah, I'd stop being human if I could.
That's a good call.
He heads upstairs.
Cool. I'm gonna stand cool, kind of like arms crossed at the edge of the stairs that would go upstairs, and just stand there and wait. If someone comes up and needs me to do something little, I'll do something little, but I won't really move from there until everyone's back.
Okay. The group comes into the room. You can probably pick up a little bit of the energy coming in. I mean, it's real happy when Ariana steps to the door, being, guided.
Oval wise.
Yeah, like probably easier to like roll you through the door at this point, but
look at that Ovaltine there.
And then you're like, "Ta-da! Look at me."
I prestidigitation is too good. I make some sparks fly out of my hands that kind of shower down around. So pretty. Look at how that goes.
Aww.
Wow. Incredible.
All right, they all pile in, and you see Verity.
Ooh, I'll take a boa too. Verity, do you have something upstairs? There's upstairs.
Right. Okay.
I don't make the rules.
I will go upstairs.
All right. I'm gonna wait like half a few steps and see where Lenore goes.
Lenore's gonna start kind of like prepping the interrogation circle.
Good. Okay.
And like doing some mood lighting and stuff, so it looks really mysterious.
Invite some
Brillia's
ravens in.
Oh my goodness, yes. Brillia's gonna start cooking, I guess.
Yes.
Just
Kitchen
doing
is
all
way
the
open.
things. Tabby, can you help me with this? You seem to be very useful in the kitchen.
Give me like a couple of minutes. When you hear the flute stop, I'll be back down.
Of course.
And I pull up the flute and I walk backwards up the stairs.
It's like 7 foot tall cat man.
Yes.
Back of my head.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Can Lenore, once she's like done some setting up, like go and like dote over Ariana's dress?
Yes. Yes.
And you look it's perfect. This looks amazing.
Thank you.
Ellie would love it. If Ellie was here.
You look like you feel fantastic, and that's really important.
I do. Half of me has never been this fancy before, and I guess the other half hasn't either, but we've always kind of dreamed about this kind of thing. And I figured,
what do you mean by half?
Right, long story. Too long, don't read. I'm really two people smushed into one.
Oh.
What a day of revelations for Brillia.
I'm learning so much today.
So much.
So
I'm like imagining I'm connecting the dots all the time, like that Ariana was like thinking to herself and looking like she was having a conversation with herself. Like all the dots are being connected today.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just still
Are you
trying to
both
figure out
enjoying
who
it?
I am.
Yeah, that's what's important. Are you guys enjoying it?
Yeah, it's good. Like I said, we've always kind of wanted to do something like this, so it's a good excuse to give it a try.
Of course.
Well, it looks good on you both.
Thank you.
Agreed.
Would you like a boa? It might take away from the dress. The dress is pretty spectacular.
Oh, I think I'm good. But thank you. More
Too
boas for
nice.
somebody else.
Can you imagine going to this? Like, you're going to a bar to asked by people who are investigating what happened to your father's corpse, and there's like a weird cat playing music and this giant puffy dress, like where'd the body go?
Yeah.
And then everyone else is just adorned in feathers.
And the thing is, I'm imagining all of them are black feathers, and it contrasts so much with my own outfit. So it's just like, it's obvious that this was just put on top of me. Just like here.
Yeah. It's like the equivalent of like Mardi Gras beads. Like, here you go. Boa for you. Boa for you.
Yeah.
Wake/stripper party.
Oh no.
There's a weird energy in this room. A weird interrogation energy. But you know what? You're going to throw them off. That's something.
That's
That's
the
the
point.
plan.
They won't know what to think. Fucking make Brasa like actually like, you know, surprised for once. All right, Verity, you head up to the second floor, and music begins behind you.
I'm playing a slower kind of more. It's kind of like one of those like Serenity type flute songs you would hear, like when it's like one of those early mornings, like. But it's more fading into "Careless Whisper" by George Michael.
Verity is in no mood. After her conversation with Brillia, Verity is like, she, what are you doing, Tabbi?
I'm gonna talk with the future.
No, can you, okay, can you practice downstairs, please?
On the stairs is fine.
No.
I start playing the same thing. I'll change it up to something more somber for a second and then switch to something more romantic again.
No.
I'm trying to play my flute, excuse me. Thank you.
I know, I have a headache. This is all just...
Okay, cool. You go to the room that you've been sharing with our son, and you push the door open, and you hear, I don't know, it sounds like little pebbles being pushed as the door opens. You look into the room, and it is lit with soft candles, and there is a trail of little mini rubies along the ground leading to the bed, like as if they were like rose petals. And our son is standing in the center of the room looking kind of nervous, but very handsome. He looks clean and put together, and he's wearing one of those incredibly sexy vest corsets.
God damn it, I should not have sent you that TikTok. I should never have sent you that TikTok. I should never have sent you that TikTok.
Now I need to know the inspo for this.
I've been following them for so long, but they do these male corsets, and they lace up. You have to. I'll send it to you. I'll put it on the Instagram. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't. Shit. Sorry. Continue.
He smiles at you, and he looks a little nervous, but also confident at the same time. It's like he's not quite sure what to expect, but he's ready. Hey.
You know we're supposed to be interrogating people in like an hour. I don't have a watch. I don't own a watch.
He offers a hand to you, like as if you were going to be like dancing together.
Okay, I'll take his hand.
He pulls you in close and he says, this isn't exactly what I imagined. Being underground and interrogating a family about a missing body, and I was just... Lenore was right earlier. I am a coward and an idiot, and Verity, I love you. I love you so much, and I keep putting it off because it never seems like the right time to say anything, because we're constantly in danger and being attacked and murdered and chased, and it's... But I can't pretend that I don't feel this. And he reaches up and like cups the side of your face, like so.
It's like as he goes to touch her, she's going to like jerk away. Just a fraction of a step back. I've had a really long day. Like this isn't funny. This isn't funny.
It's not supposed to be funny, Verity. It's supposed to be me telling you how I feel about you. I mean, it's not like this is impulsive. I mean...
Is it not impulsive in a dwarven inn? This is not. It's not. It's not.
I would have done it elsewhere, but this is our life now, right? This is what we do. We adventure and we travel, and I got Tabby to play the music, and I this is our life now, right? And I want you to know that I want to be here with you.
It's not, but it's not possible. It's not real. It's not, you don't mean that. This is not what you mean. And this is not, I just need, I'm going to just walk just a little bit. I will be right back. Just stay here. I will be back. I will be like, as she talks, like she's backing up towards the door.
Yeah, he looks like he's visibly been like slapped. Like he was not expecting this. And yeah, you back her to the door, and I assume leave it open. I don't think you're really thinking it through.
Yeah. And then run. Out of the inn. Out, I don't know. Just out. Out. I don't know.
Cool. You all see Verity just fucking boot it from upstairs out of the room.
You best believe Lenore's gonna follow her.
Always looking for scraps, Lenore.
I'm scrappy, bitch. I'm scrappy.
Yeah, I think I'd be like, oh, hey, okay, we'll catch you soon. They're almost going to be here.
Brillia's going to give Verity a break. She dropped a lot.
Yeah, maybe go and check on Arsen. If anyone does go upstairs to check on Arsen, he is sitting at the end of the bed staring at his hands. And there's like a little like dip in the bed where like the rubies have like shifted in towards him, and he's just sitting there staring at his feet.
I walk over, just knock on, like, you okay, Mr. Sir?
Yeah. I guess I should clean all this crap up. And
don't throw it out though.
He gets up and starts blowing out the candles, and yeah.
You know what it is? really pretty in here still. So you did at least a nice job with aesthetic.
Thanks, Tabby.
Well, I don't know the situation, and I honestly am not well versed in I'm guessing emotions. But if you ever need to talk, I mean, I need to learn more about humans and human temperament, I guess, because the world's bigger than just that. So if you ever need to talk, just let me know. I'll be here, and then like as a group, because we're all traveling together. You know. Okay, I'm gonna go back downstairs.
Thanks.
Do you want me to bring you a drink?
Yeah.
All right. And I go pour some of the highest proof shit I can find.
Cool. And let's call it there for the night. Fuck
really
you,
efficient.
Verity.
This is a difficult.
I feel like I
time.
fucked up.
No, this is.
I feel like I fucked up. Like, I feel like I fucked up big time.
We're gonna interrogate more than just the royals, but it's maybe with the other party.
It's good.
It's such that your party is also your couples therapist party.
Yeah.
I really like the thought in the chat. Like, dear God, throw a ring at her. Verity will get the message if there's physical pain.
You have the gems, just not the metal.
That's been like an overwhelming. I think it was Gabby. Gabby, it was like she responded well to the Empress's punishment.
Yes, let's
Maybe.
just torture her again. That's the way to.
Oof.
Ouch. Ouch.
You know, see, like, have you seen like the TikTok, like the I fucked up. I fucked up.
Oh God.
Oh, I fucked up.
So that was an intense episode.
No.
You had
There
a
are
taste of all the emotions.
lots of questions, lots of emotions, lots of fighting.
Yeah, we're not the best at solving mysteries, apparently.
I have too much to solve internally to
I don't
solve a
know
mystery.
What we're actually good at, like what? Okay, we're not good at emotions. We're not good at relationships. We're not good
Well,
at
I know, you're-
intimacy. We're not good. What are we good at? Like, why are we
am-
here?
Great on the flute.
I am good at cooking. There we go.
Tabby on the
That's all I can do.
stairs.
Brillia is the ultimate mom of the party, saving us
Yes.
all from everyone else's nonsense.
We have two strong mom figures, and this is very good. And as long as no one gets called daddy, I swear to God, I'll be okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna promise that. I can't make that
Oh,
promise.
no.
So
Yeah. Is Arsen the daddy kind of guy? I don't
No.
know. He is wearing that corset real well, though.
oh no, but you know who is?
Tabby.
Atlas.
No. Ariana's.
Cade? Not Cade.
Telma?
No.
The evil tutor guy.
Nicholas.
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 Oh.
Nicholas shares one important feature with Ariana's sister is that they are both DTF at all times.
All times.
All
times.
It does not matter. But oddly, have never hooked up. Or maybe not oddly. If my sister hooked up
Yeah,
with
it's
my
not
teacher, I'd be a
oddly.
little weirded out.
Yeah.
Well, looks like we'll have to continue solving the mystery next week on the Scooby-Doo gang, who eventually decides to solve a murder but also goes clothes shopping and runs from love.
Roll. Is that the cat's
We're
phrase?
just
I don't
solving
know.
our own emotional mysteries.
Are they mysteries?
Why am I so sad all the time?
Maybe because
I
you
don't know,
won't
man.
accept love.
Yeah.
I told you.
You
We're
told
all trying to fix you. and it's
Brillia
just-
is mom energy. She's gonna call you out.
Like, no.
You've been telling Arsen you love him forever, and then he says it to you, and you call him a liar and run away.
That's the point. That's the point. The point is that is supposed to be the punishment. That's supposed to be the punishment.
That's called self-flagellation. Is that the word?
Flagellation? Yeah. That's supposed to be the punishment.
Stop whipping yourself.
He's the punishment. Caracat was the punishment. Penelope was that is the punishment.
All I have to say is she heard from someone who's connected to her gods. That's all I have to say.
Damn. Well, next week's gonna be fun.
Next week's gonna be fun.
We're gonna find this body next week. I'm declaring that shit.
It just ends up being
away. Like you figured out what the big thing is, right? You found out about the missing person,
the twin.
Yeah.
If we don't find this body soon, it is going to we're not gonna have.
It's gonna be risen.
It's gonna be risen. Yeah.
Well, as long as when we defeat it, we don't destroy it too bad. It should be fine.
Why don't we just put a fake body in there? Be like, oh, it was right here.
Yeah, just do a minor illusion. Be like,
will you tape like that one little hair to the chin of somebody else? Be like, look,
it's it.
Look, it's him. It has the same beard hair.
Look,
it's
Look, it's your dad's pube. It's fine.
Oh no,
beard hair and pubic hair. They're the same thing. Beard and they're the same thing.
Yep.
Pubes all over the face.
Yep, pube face. So technically, I mean, you could do it. Right. I'm not saying to do it. I'm just saying you could do it.
Mm-hmm.
And that people have on video.
Is this why?
A very, very wild series.
Wow. Yeah. No, I didn't see that, but
South Park did it.
Oh yeah. They did.
Oh
boy. Did it. All right. Well, as always, thank you for tuning in to this mess. Which is the game that we keep playing, and eventually we'll solve the mystery.
I mean, we could just leave.
You can absolutely leave, but that would be really anticlimactic at this point.
That would be very anticlimactic.
Yeah. And an extra special thanks to Gabby, Numbers34, for doing so much of this. Artwork.
All the art.
Nabbers, you literally spoil us.
And I have not even posted half of it. I'm trying to ration it day by day, but I have so much. I have so much.
It's amazing.
And then I try and balance people insulting Verity with other memes. But
Verity just gives us so much good meme content.
Maximum meme power.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you want to see more of our memes and Gabby's drawings, you can join our community by following us.
If you want to see half naked Arsen is on there.
It is. So Instagram.
There's no other reason.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and wherever you get your podcasts. Tell a friend about us if you like, because we're a fun, quirky bunch. If you want to see more of things that I'm doing, I'm at Feminist Gamer, and I also am a regular on the XP Billionaires podcast, so check that out. Laura, where can people find you?
At Dark Moon Dice.
Easy peasy.
Yep.
Luna, where can people find you?
On Instagram at Luna_moon_C. I don't post much.
That's okay. Michael, where can people find you?
Notes Reviews on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, where I post my album reviews, and Facebook.
Would you say that you review notes?
No.
Your own notes. Like you take notes and then review the notes that you have made.
Oh, that sounds really boring.
About the notes other people play.
But it's not. But it's awesome.
That's the play on words. Yeah.
Bree, where can people find you?
You can find me at Fortune Favors and through a bunch of Level Up Dice stuff.
Awesome. And Ian, where can people find you?
You can find me at Shrycool either here on Twitch, or if you want to follow me on Instagram, that's my Instagram handle. On Twitter, I am at Ian Paraskis, that is my first and last name, which is also on my Instagram, so that's easy to spell.
You just gotta do a little bit of Instagram stuff. Okay.
Sleuth work.
Sleuthing. Sleuth better than this party, and you will find.
Or if you go to Instagram, all of this is on there. So if you haven't written it down, you can go to our Instagram, and in our saved, what's the what are they called? The little bubbles at the top. It says our
bio?
Our group. No, underneath the bio, they're like the little round circle thingies.
Says our
If you click on
players, I
like
think.
our group, yeah, that'll link you
The highlights,
to a picture of the people and then their
Quick links.
Yeah.
There you go. Our beautiful character art is done by Magic Art Book, and the maps that we have not been using, because we're still using the same map, are from 2 Minute Tabletop. So check them both out. Thank you again for joining us, and we hope to see you again next week.
So long, farewell, and other languages, the rest of the